Let's go through all the functions, features, and how to pair with all the systems. So this here is the master device. So the master device lasts for about 8 hours. It is mobile, so it does have a belt clip, and also the lanyard comes with it. The antenna here broadcasts up to about 800 feet, and on top you'll see line in. Line in is a 3.5mm port that allows you to connect to an iPhone, Android, or Samsung device and to play any type of music or any type of audio. And then the other one with the headphone jack, this is where you would connect our headphones and also the microphone. On the left-hand side, there is an on-off switch. You have the mic, lock button, you have the mute button for the tour guide, and the up and down switch. So let me turn it on and show you some of the features. So when I turn it on, you'll notice that there is a lock button. This allows you to make sure that you don't accidentally hit anything when you're moving. So by pressing the lock button for about 2 seconds, it'll unlock. Now here, there's the mic button. So if you notice, as I press it, it goes from 1 to 7, 7 being the loudest. So as the tour person speaks, everyone will hear it. And on the tour system, they do have the ability to change the volume. So even though you might be talking at a 7, they can lower it if they'd like. Now, this here is, again, the master. This is the one that's going to be setting up what channel everyone hears. So as it's unlocked, if I hit the up button, you'll notice the channel changes from 1 to 25. Again, you can have up to 25 tour people speaking at the same exact time. Now, when I move this up and down, there's a CHS, channel search. So now this is actually what we call pairing mode. So it is now sending out the signal to say, hey, if you turn on now, please come to my channel. So let's go into actually pairing and syncing these devices up. So the way you do it is you want to take the red master device, turn it on. Now, when you first turn it on, you're going to notice that there is a lock. And the only way you can get the blue, the secondary devices to pair is if it's showing CHS. So to do that, I'm going to unlock. And then once I change the channel, it'll automatically go into CHS. So in this case, I'm on channel 6. So you have about a minute in this setting to pair all the devices. So at this point, you just turn on the blue secondary device and it automatically syncs. So it was channel 5 and now it's channel 6. These are completely paired. Now, once the CHS goes off in about a minute and you are still trying to add more devices, how do you get it back to CHS? It's quite simple. You just make sure you press the up button, down button, so that you get into the channel seeking mode, to the same channel. So I just did that, but I was already in a lock mode because it also automatically locks. So you have to make sure that you press the unlock. And now I'm going to press up, and now it's looking for 7. I press down, now it's back to 6. And I can continue adding all the secondary devices that will sync with channel 6. Now, here's a small trick. If you want to add a second, third, or fourth different tour, what you're going to need to do is turn off the red that's already paired with all of the other blue ones, and then start setting this one up next. Because if you turn any of the blue ones on that are already paired, this will start sending a signal out, and then these will pair directly. So the only way that this will stay the same is make sure that all of the reds are not in CHS once you get the entire system set up. So that is the way you set up the red. Now let's go through the actual settings of plugging in and getting everything to work. So with the red master, you want to make sure that you use our all-in-one microphone cable. You're going to plug in the side that is the long side into the headphone jack and the other side into our headphones. Okay, so let's actually go through using the tour system. So the tour director is going to turn it on. And you'll notice that again, it's now in a lock state, not in CHS, meaning it's not looking to search and pair. So we're going to plug in one of our 2 systems. So again, you have this system, which is just the one cable and the one little earpiece, or you can use more of the advanced system that sounds much better. You're going to take the longer part, plug it into the headphone jack. The other side, plug into the headphones. Now the headphones need to be off for everything to work. Put this on. Now, as I speak, I'm in mic volume 7. That means all of these are going to be hearing me as loud as possible. Again, these have the ability to lower it. Now, as I'm speaking, if I want to have a private conversation, I can press and hold this middle button and it shows microphone off. It'll stay off until I press and hold again. The other way of doing it is there is a button here. So if I press and hold, it'll do the same thing. Microphone off, press and hold. and then microphone on. So if you want the ability to block people from speaking to the entire group, the way you do that is, one, you want to make sure that it's unlocked. Now you see that it's unlocked, you're going to press and hold the mic and block button at the same time for about 2 seconds, and you'll notice on the screen shows blocked. So now everyone can still hear me as the tour leader, but everyone else cannot hear each other because they won't be able to speak anymore. So this is a great way to control that. Now, just to take it back out is the exact same thing. Make sure it's unlocked. It's currently unlocked. Press and hold the microphone and the middle button, and the block is now turned off. If you have any questions, just visit us at quietevents.com or send us an email at info@quietevents.com. Look forward to working with you, and have a great tour.